Welcome to Venture Onward, your daily destination for the boldest news in comic book history, where superhero comics, strange team-ups, and impossible crossovers collide. Today, we bring breaking news from the fusion point of the DC Universe and the Marvel Comics multiverse, where chaos is about to be stitched into two explosive one-shots. Deadpool crashes Gotham. DC and Marvel join forces in explosive dual crossover. Gotham's skyline is about to be smeared with gunfire, one-liners, and at least one questionable chimichanga as Deadpool/Batman and Batman/Deadpool are officially on the 2025 comic calendar. In a move no one predicted and everyone needed, Marvel Studios News and DC Studios News have finally converged. Two powerhouse comic book characters, Batman and Deadpool, will headline not one, but two separate one-shot stories released by DC Comics and Marvel Comics in an unprecedented publishing tag team. Deadpool/Batman, September 2025. Penned by Zeb Wells, fresh off 60 issues of Amazing Spider-Man, and illustrated by Capullo, this one-shot slams Wade Wilson headfirst into Gotham. Hired for a mysterious job in Batman City, Deadpool finds himself pitted against the world's greatest detective. But the Joker's involvement turns this mission into a twisted buddy comedy with blades, bullets, and probably at least one unhinged Batmobile joyride. Wells admits that writing Batman and Deadpool together was too tempting to resist. In Batman, we found someone who has even less time for Deadpool's antics than Wolverine. Capullo, whose iconic Batman comics run defined a generation, calls it the high point of my career. Expect comic book analysis, rooftop chaos, and some exciting Marvel and DC character matchups in the backup tales. Batman/Deadpool, December 2025. This time, it's Grant Morrison and Dan Mora at the helm, promising for wall-busting mayhem, owls, blood, blades, and at least one giant typewriter. Morrison's return to DC Comics adaptations is already big news, but pairing them with Mora, who Morrison calls an all-time favorite collaborator, for a multiversal laugh-and-extravaganza? That's headline-worthy in any universe. Mora, long a fan of Deadpool, says it's a dream come true, an experience that blends two fan-favorite worlds into what may be one of the best comic books of the decade. These one-shots don't just echo crossover history, they blast it with a bazooka. They're a love letter to fans of comic book collections, graphic novels, and those who've long dreamed of Deadpool riffing on Gotham's moody shadows. Please subscribe, like, and click the notifications to stay up to date with more comic book reviews, Marvel Comics reviews, DC Comics reviews, and deep dives into every chaotic panel of this universe-colliding madness.